Hello, hello, lovely people. Welcome back. And now we are going to start with the readings for all the signs, right? And I'll be initially beginning with the your fire signs, then we'll go to the earth signs, then we'll talk about the air signs, and then we'll be discussing about the water sign people, right? So this is a time, as we have talked about, that six of the planets are sitting in the sign of Capricorn, stellium in the sign of Capricorn, and such a stellium has come after, I would say, that 700 years, right? This event has not taken place since 700 years, the coming of six planets together. And another thing, that it is the Mercury retrograde also, and the moon is beautifully placing in the nakshatra of Dhanishta. Dhanishta literally means the wealth. Dhanishta literally means the energy of the Mars. And you have to understand this thing, that coming of moon and sun together makes a new moon, right? And new moon is an opportunity, and especially this new moon is an opportunity to leave the old and the unwanted things behind and to start fresh with everything in this time period, right? And the influence of Capricorn sign will be immense in this time. You have to understand this thing, making this as a point that during this time, be practical, be aligned, take logical decisions, and hear more. Listen more. Rather than speaking out, listen more. And Dhanishta Nakshatra is ruled by the Mars, and it denotes the beats of the music, right? Dham, dham, dham. Listening to it, again listening, right? Not going for the music, not singing, right? Listening to the energies. And it is also a very materialistic nakshatra, so driven by strong energy of materialism. And on the other side, this nakshatra is also very aggressive and also very destructive. So some of you may also experience lot of aggression today, right? So maybe yesterday, today, and in the coming days. So be very calm, be very aligned within yourself, and be very easy with the things around you. So especially now we'll begin with each one of the signs. So stay tuned, right? So especially for the fire sign people, this is a time when the whole conjunction is influencing your second house, your sixth house, and your 10th house. Time to look towards the finances, time to look towards the family, having an attitude of serving to others. And also, you people do not have to feel blockages in your professional life, and propagate new ideas in this time. And self optimism will be the key for yourself, right? Be very, very self optimistically driven in this time. The fire sign people, I'm talking about the sign of Aries, the sign of your Leo, the sign of your Sagittarius, all the three signs, right? And after few, not just few days, after 2 days, your optimism will increase. It will get better with time. So the whole conjunctions, your stellium affecting your second house, your sixth house, and your 10th house, is asking you to not to fear the changes coming in your professional life, in your finances, and the changing structure of your understanding of your family, right? What all has been taught and understood, it is also changing. And carry a strong sense of serving others, that will keep you very, very protected in this time. No matter how much hard time is on you, no matter how much struggling you are, do a bit, humanitarian acts to contribute towards the society. That is very, very important, and it will reflect back to you, my dear lovely people, the fire sign people I'm talking about. It will reflect back to you, and utilize this time into creating new ideas, propagating self optimism, and focusing on the finances, and leaving the old things behind and creating new. And some of you, what you can do is you can hide your money in the west direction, or sitting in the west direction and doing your simple prayers. That way, that can generate more money and more optimism in your life. Do it this way. Now, next, I'll be talking about the earth sign people. Now, a lot of things are going for the earth sign people. I'm talking about the sign of Taurus, the sign of Virgo, the sign of your Capricorn, right? You people have been feeling blockages in your personality, right? Self doubts have been overriding you, my love, right? And you have been very overly conscious about your growth, right? Be practical, that's fine, because that is your sign. You are practical people, and planets clustering, 7 planets clustering in your trine. So you people will be driven by a very strong sense of, working your way out, and practically driven, overly conscious into things about growth, or you will feel that my talents are blocked, or my love life is not working my way. No, breaking that cycles in this time, that is very, very important for you people. Break those cycles in this time and align yourself to see the light into everything, to see the optimistic into everything, right? Because in few days your time is changing, rather in 1 or 2 days your time is changing, and you will feel as if you need to carry more servitude towards others, and you need to carry, even professional optimism will grow in few days. Just be very, very patient. Yes, Tina, Capricorn is an earth sign, so be very, very patient into your things. Be very, very easy into your things, and you will feel that more and more alignment is coming, because the Rahu placing in the sign of Taurus is playing with you, right? Is creating illusions in your mind, is creating all that tightness, making you feel self-doubted, and making you feel doubted in your personality, in your talents, in your working style, right? And for some of you, it is not giving right opportunities. For some, it is not giving right kind of people in life. Even especially I would say that, especially the Virgo ascendants, they are not getting right kind of people in their life. They are feeling very troubled that way. And make this as a point that align your personality in this time. This is a wonderful opportunity to see that what things I am lacking in myself, and understanding it and releasing it this new moon, right? Releasing all the negative that is unwanted, that is not required, releasing it all together in this time. Make sure that you do your prayers in this time. Make sure that you keep yourself very calm and easy in this time. Make sure that you keep yourself very relaxed and align yourself in this time, right? So next, I'll be talking about the sign of air sign people. For the air sign, the sign of Gemini, the sign of your Libra, which denotes balance, the sign of Aquarius, the dense air. For all the 3 signs, right? This is a time to break your old bonds. Focus on accepting changes in this time. Accept your changes in this time. Whatever is coming your way, they are all changes, renewals, right? And your fourth house, eighth house, and your 12th house is becoming active in this time, you people. Now, fourth house denotes the family comforts. So there may be some kind of shift in your things. Maybe some may wish to change their house, family, or their homeland separations in this time, or may get a job at a far off place. And you people will be more into staying within yourselves, right? Even changes in the emotional patterns in this time will be experienced by you. But everything said and done, you people will have unexpected gains in this time. That is very, very phenomenal, right? Very, very important that you people will be having gains in this time. And it is a time when you need to focus more on chanting, especially chanting the universal mantra Om, right? The source of everything. It is said that if you align all the vibrations and sounds, a single sound of Om will be there in the whole universe, right? So chanting Om and feeling your alignment with the world, with the whole universe, right? And with this chanting, you will be able to see the complete picture of the things, and you will be able to set your right goals. Why I'm saying the right goals? Maybe the goals that you have in the mind will not take you in the direction of the life that you are born for, right? So in the darkness you have to find your way, your light, because everything is transitioning for you people, the air sign people, very, very fast. And you love changes, because the sign of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they are all prone to changes, right? They enjoy changes. So for you people, accepting changes, breaking the old patterns, the old understanding of things, and new cycles are coming up. So align this time, my lovely people, and keep yourself energized, keep yourself relaxed. And yes, since the Jupiter is so much into debilitation and it is coming out, so in the past, some of you may have experienced a lot of troubles and struggles in the relationships, right? Now, creating your sense of optimism and aligning your relationships well, right? Create that sense of optimism, because all these planets are placing in the sign of Capricorn, but in the nakshatra ruled by Moon, right? Nakshatra ruled by Moon. So be very emotionally stable, relaxed, easy, and much aligned in this time. Be very lively, right? Go out this Valentine's. If you do not have a date, go out and listen to the music, right? No negative self-talks, no negative murmuring sitting at home. Go out or listen to the music. If you're sitting at home, listen to the beats, to the music. Relax yourself, align yourself, right? I never say to my clients to, always leave everything, leave whole materialism. No, relax yourself. Everything in balance is required for everyone, right? Right, people? So, best of luck to you, the air sign people. Now, next, I'll be talking about the wonderful water sign people. For the water sign are the sign of Cancer, the sign of your Scorpio, the sign of Pisces. For the water ascendants, your houses of communication, that is 3rd house, 7th house, and 11th house, are getting activated. So you will experience new cycles of meeting new people, the old bonds with people, with the friends, relatives, your partners whom you thought were very close to you will be changing in this time. New chapter opening up after this final phase, and positive imagination will give you more and more alignment in this time for the water sign people. Now, for them, some of you may feel very blocked with their communication, may feel that I want to say this thing, but I'm not able to converse, or I'm not able to put front my words. Just listen this time, right? And you will understand the whole picture. Just listen to your partners, just listen to your family, just listen to your friends in this time, right? Because I know that you are the most empathetic one, you are the most loving one, and in this time period, your houses of communication are experiencing a lot of change. Public relation houses are experiencing a lot of change, transition. So the old patterns are breaking and new bonds and new patterns are coming up, right? So let us see and experience everything in a very, very positive light, right? That is very, very important for each one of us. And I would say that for the water sign people, your optimism, since your water energy, your optimism, your positivity will take you far. Because again, what are the water sign? One is ruled by moon, one is ruled by your Mars, and the third one is ruled by your Jupiter, right? So all the most of the planets, that is the most of the planets are placing in the nakshatras ruled by moon and by the Mars, and Jupiter is improving in this time. So maintaining your optimism will give you new and new alignment, and will also open your doors of new relations, new patterns, new communications. So be very optimistic, my people. Never lose hope, because you are emotional, you lose hope very, very fast, my people. So best of luck to all you water sign people. Align yourself in this time, right? So next, I'll be taking up one sign, each sign one by one. I'll be taking up each sign one by one. So first of all, let's begin with the Aries sign. For the Aries ascendant, this is a time when you will be experiencing, your focus will be more on your profession. And this is a time when some of you may feel bit of the tightness, or they will feel a lot of stagnation in their growth in this time period. And I would say that that stagnation is very, very temporary, because the Mars is providing with immense push, immense willpower to get through this time, and utilizing this time to clearly understand that what you do not want in life, right? Why I am saying so? That be very practical and mindful to delete the things that you do not require in your journey, in your life, in this time, right? And I would say that some of you who are feeling as if they are being blocked, do not worry. This is just a time when you need to make certain changes in your working style, in your profession. And especially Aries ascendant, be very humble with your talks, because some of you may feel very, very I would say that you may feel very, very high-headed when you are talking, because the Rahu, the way it is placing right now, will create a sense of anxiety or a sense of high-headedness in this time. And be very, very aware of not consuming any kind of intoxicants in this time. That is very, very important for each one of you. And secondly, the whole conjunction, the cluster of planets coming in your 10th house, So making this as a point, be practical, as Capricorn is a very practical sign, but on the other end, be very mindful of taking the decisions. If you are able to just delay your decisions of shifting your job place or shifting your things for at least 3-4 days, and you new perspectives will open up for you people. So best of luck to you. Now next, I'll be talking about the sign of Taurus, the earth sign of Taurus. So for the Taurus ascendant, lot of self criticism, lot of confusions, and also at times, creating an air bubble in the mind is happening. And make utilizing this opportunity to keep yourself very, very positive in this time, as the Rahu placing in the first house is very good for people using electronic mediums, for people using your devices, and creating a positive communication into everything. And some of you, the Taurus ascendants and moon signs, some of you will feel lack of opportunities in this time, or they will feel that the luck is not favoring them, and it is not the case. Just be very strong willed, just have that sense of optimism that yes, I'll sail through this time. Because see, I'll again repeat it, that all the planets are placing in the sign, in the nakshatra of moon. Most of the planets, the Shravana nakshatra, Mercury, your Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, all in Shravan nakshatra. The Rahu placing in the Rohini nakshatra, again ruled by moon. The sun placing in Dhanishta, the moon placing in Dhanishta, ruled by Mars. So willpower and optimism will be the key through this new moon phase. Very important for everyone. And as for the Taurus ascendant, keep working on your personality. Release that old unwanted self of yours and accept the changes that are coming in your personality, in your understanding of things, and you will see the world in a very, very brighter way. So best of luck to you people, the Taurus ascendant. Now next, I'll be talking about the air sign of Gemini. So a lot of things have been going on for Gemini people. They are changing like anything, as their 8th house has been very, very active, right? All the transitions coming their way, their personality is changing, their mindset is changing, their old self is dying, and they are becoming new in every sense, because the first house lord is, that is the Mercury, is also sitting in the 8th house, right? So you people will be sailing through everything. And as for the moon, maybe in last 2-3 days you people have felt very negative, very tight and overly thinking, and you people have to reduce. I would say that it is your nature to be intellectual, to be learned, but you people have to reduce your patterns of overthinking. And I also see that some unexpected gains will come your way, right? Accept them, accept the changes in your emotional patterns, and it is just like you are breaking the bonds and you're coming out of your old self. So understand your energy, right? Accept the way life is throwing things at you. Accept it with a full heart, that okay, I am ready for everything, right? And I take it with a smile, with all the love that I have in my heart, because your ability to stay spontaneous and to stay very aligned is very helpful. Yes, some of you will feel disturbed in your sleep, right? Because the Rahu North Node is very strong in your 12th house, right? So some of you will feel very disturbed with your sleep. So you people can chant mantras during the night time and devote some time to be mindful of the things, right? Be very aligned and mindful for the everything that is going around you, and that way you will feel very very light, very very relieved in this time, right? No more doubts, very important, no more doubts. Make this as a point. So next I'll be talking about the sign of next I'll be talking about this water sign of Cancer. Very loving, very attached, very empathetic, right? Natural empathetic healers, listeners, and they are very intuitive. They are very intuitive. Nobody can beat them in intuitive behavior, right? And for them, they have a lot of expectations from the partner. They have a lot of expectations from the people sitting in front of them, and they are withholding a lot of things in their heart, in their emotional self, but are not able to put it out. And I would say that keep it on the inside and listen to what your partner says. Listen to what the universe is giving you the messages. The universe is constantly knocking your door, making you, making you, is waking you up, making you move in the right direction. But you people have deliberately closed yourself, closed your higher vibration arena, right? You're not entering in your body in the deeper layers, not coming out of your materialistic blisses, right? Just be calm, just become quiet on the inside, and then you will experience that what message about partnership, about newer alignment this time period is going to give you, and absorb that. And I do see that some of you will become very practical in your public circle, in your friends and public circle. Be that way and set your boundaries with people. Make it a see, it's not you'll say that, right? So set your boundaries with people, and make it a profit and loss statement at times. Okay, if your friends are helping you, they are supportive to you, be with them. If they are draining, if they are like disturbing your peace or making you feel more emotionally struggled, cut off from them. Have no communication with them, right? We do not need such friends, because you people are very sensitive. And I do see that progressively you will be very very strongly oriented towards your work. You will be very practical, you will be very energized, you will stay very aligned when it comes to your work, right? So from my side, best of luck to you people. You will experience new growth, new openings, and new things coming your way in this time. The Cancer ascendant moon signs, right? So best of luck to you people. Now next I'll be talking about another wonderful sign, a very honest, a very helping, a very daredevil, a very strong sign people, the sign of Leo, right? The lion like, the king like. They have a very open heart to everything. Why open heart? Because sign of Leo naturally rules the fifth house, that denotes your courage, determination, willpower, right? And ability to take risk into everything, right? They are very risk taking people, the Leo ascendant. Now for you people, this is a time to be very very service oriented, to be very to assess that what all need to be done, so that you are able to put your things in a very meaningful way, because your sixth house is getting very active in this time, and sixth house is all about serving others, helping others, serving others. So utilize this time to make donation at old age homes. Utilize this time to help others, and some of you can even take this time as an opportunity or a gateway to elevate your work or your business to the next level. Why? Especially the people who are into service sector, right? Services, providing services to the people and utilizing and taking it in the most meaningful way. Your Mars is providing you with immense willpower in this time, the Leo ascendants, and the masculine force. I mean, men or the masculine women also, right? Masculine force in your life will be very, very helpful to you, the Leo ascendants. So stay very determined into everything what you do. Do not be affected by any kind of negativity from any people. So be very easy. Uh, do not feel anything negative about anything going on, and stay very determined the way you are and courageous the way you are. And Mars is also providing you with real estate gains related to lands, and also who are working into stock market or into financing business, they will also have gains in this time, right? Mostly the masculine professions, right? You will have gains into it in the coming days. So best of luck to you people. Now next, I'll be talking about a very pure, a very poised, a very wonderful sign of Virgo that denotes purity, virginity, your clearness, practical behavior. And for the Virgo ascendants, they are feeling lot of blockages in their talents, in their romantic life, in their alignment, because their fifth house has been very, very affected in this time, right? And I would say that do not feel it that way. Rather, taking messages from the higher self that what is to be done to improve these things, and releasing your inner tensions and inner anxiety in this time period. Because for you people, the Mars is also placing in your 8th house, so giving you at times lot of aggression, anger, but utilize that energy into evoking your root chakra, right? And since all these planets are in your 5th house, so you are feeling very pressurized in your chest, in your heart every time. And maybe you people will pursue or work towards learning some new things in this time period, right? As your 5th house is feeling very slowed down, very tight, and you're feeling as if, okay, I'm lacking certain things right now. And don't worry, it is a very temporary phase and you will get over with it. So don't worry about it. And on the other end, the North Node is also creating bit of the troubles when it comes to not finding right kind of people, not getting right kind of people in your life, because North Node Rahu is very active in your house of luck, and that house is naturally ruled by Jupiter, and Rahu is the complete opposite of it, right? Jupiter is the saint, Rahu is the devil, right? Jupiter promotes healthy sattvic food, Rahu promotes non-vegetarian, tamasic, alcohol, and the negative vibrations at times, right? But they both are very intelligent. Rahu is very intelligent, very futuristic, very learned. And but right now in your house of luck, it is creating troubles at times, right? So beware of the people that you are having in your life right now. You may feel troubled through them, right? So best of luck to you people. And next I'll be talking about the sign of Virgo, the sign of Libra, the Libra ascendants. For the Libra ascendants, naturally Libra is a sign of balance, is a sign of having negotiations, is a sign of maintaining balance in relationships, right? Ruling the seventh house. And the sign of Libra, all this conjunction, the new moon is coming in the sign, in the house, in the fourth house. And the fourth house is your home pleasures, is your homeland. And some of you may be willing to bring in certain changes at your home, at your workplace, at your home. And I would say that do it in this time. And some of you may be willing to shift from your place, from your local place, shifting to some other place for work, or making other kind of shifts. And I do see that lot of help from your friends is coming to you, the Libra ascendant, and you are very smart with your talks, right? Utilize that ability. And also hearing things more from the family. Listen to your family in this time, right? Although you may be in no mood to listen to anyone, but listen to your family in this time. That will be very, very helpful to you people, the Libra ascendants. And create a sense of optimism and a good environment in your family in this time. And if you get a chance of buying a place in this time, of buying a house in this time, do it. Or if you wish to, or if you're wishing to buy some things for your family, that will set a very positive or a good trend. Or gift anything or something to the any of your family members if you're willing to give it, right? So that way it will be very, very beneficial. And the Rahu is making you grow spiritually a lot in this time. Rahu is helping you to become more intuitive, is helping you to grow spiritually in this time. And also mind your words in this time, because the Ketu at times is making you very direct and very aggressive in your speech, right? So do not be that way in this time. And rest, everything is going in right direction. And doing your prayers and chanting Om is, and feeling that Om energy in your chest, like Om, doing it regularly, the Om chanting in this time, and it will be very, very beneficial for you people. So best of luck, the Libra ascendants. Now next, I'll be talking about another water sign, again a very intuitive, very good at researching things, very good at understanding things in a very deeper way. They are very suspicious at times. They are very much like spies, right? See, the water sign of your Scorpio, but very good for occult energy. For the Scorpio ascendants, some of you may feel very, very blocked and tight with your communication in the public, and you will experience quite a lot of changes in your relationships around with people. Ever time changing relationships, swings, right? With the family, with the relatives, with your close ones also. So utilizing this time to be quiet. Be quiet with your loved ones, with the people around you. And after few days, after just 1 or 2 days, you will feel more relieved, more aligned in this time period. The Scorpio sign I'm talking about. And for you people, be very service oriented towards others, because your Mars is being very helpful to you if you are serving others. And the South Node placing in your first house is creating quite a lot of sense of confusion in you. So do not go for any decision making that okay, I want this person in my life, I do not want this person in my life. Yes, with friends you can do it, right? And on the basis of I would say that practical understanding, but do not go for very harsh decisions in this time, because the south node is keeping you confused in this time. So those of you who are more into prayers and meditations, they will be the most well benefited out of this time. Do not be over generous to people in this time, because your third house, the way it is placing, the Jupiter getting into its strength, will at times make you over generous, and you people may struggle with your finances by helping others. So be very positive with others. Be very, I would say that, be have a limited communication in this time when you're angry, and listen more to the people, your loved ones around you, and that way you will be benefited in this time. So best of luck, the Scorpio ascendants, right? Next, I'll be talking about the fire sign, a sign which denotes religion, ethics, morals, right kind of behavior, your luck, your opportunities. The holy sign of Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. So all the planets are coming in your second house, your house of assets, family values, and also denoting your, at times, your speech with the people around you, right? So this is a time when you need to propagate new ideas related to your finances, and self optimism will be the key for you people, the sign of Sagittarius, right? And some of you have definitely felt very blocked with your finances, with your dealings in the family in this time, and you people will be opening up in few days, right? And you people will feel that you have to make certain changes in this time, in your attitude, in your behavior, in your understanding of things, and definitely you people will be benefited in this time, all the Sagittarius ascendants. And I do see that for the Sagittarius ascendants, that the your talents, your I would say that your talents, that your heart has been brave, right? Because the Mars, the way it is coming in your fifth house, and be very mindful that what all information that you are feeding yourself with in this time. South node placing in your 12th house is making you feel is will help you extend in your spirituality, as it is coming in the 12th house in a very strong sign and in a very good nakshatra. So during the night time, make sure that you do your prayers regularly. They will be very, very helpful to you, all these Sagittarius ascendants, and your prayers will generate immense wealth for you. And some of you will also grow in your finances in the coming days. That is for sure. The way your second house is getting activated in the coming times, right? And you have learned quite a lot of troubles with your dealing of finances and what things were wrong in the past, and now you will be improving upon them, right? And so best of luck to you people. Now next, I'll be talking about another sign, another air sign of Aquarius, right? For the Aquarius ascendants, the Aquarius ascendant, a lot of things have been going on for you people, and now things are will become more relieving in the coming times, and your personality will grow again, will bloom again now. So you people have been feeling very isolated, very separated, and you people have been, feeling to stay within your spheres in this time period, and not, I would say that, utilizing this time for meditations, for self growth, activating your inner mind, very important, and not taking any kind of decisions. Your ability to counsel others, your ability to help others will be very wonderful in this time, right? Just pass one or two statements in a very with very optimism, and you will be helping people around. And this is a time when you have to focus on breaking the old unwanted bonds and accepting the changes. And some of you may feel quite a lot of changes coming in your emotional patterns. I'm repeating it again. Why I say so? As the all the conjunction is moving towards from the 12th house, coming in your first house, and you will be whatever was on the inside will be coming out now. So feed yourself with the right kind of things so that the fruits that come out are right? Utilizing this time for your benefit. And those of you who are expecting to move out or to have gains overseas, you people will be benefited in this time. So use it. Use this time to create a very positive communication with the people around you. But most of you will be staying within their own spheres. That is also fine. Hear your inner voice, align with it. And it is just for 2 days. That's it, right? Align with yourself, and you will feel very, very relieved in this time, right? So, best of luck to all you people. All my love to you, the Aquarius ascendants. Now, last, I'll be talking about the water sign, a very intuitive, again, a very loving sign, a sign that denotes your liberation, that denotes your bedtime pleasures, inner psychic ability, that denotes your, all the energies of the 12th house, the water energy, the sea bodies, the water bodies, the sign of Pisces. For the Pisces ascendant, this is a time when you will feel, when this is a time when your communication with your friends and the people around is going to change, and new and better people are gonna come in your circle. All the unwanted people are gonna shun off all by themselves, and you will experience new friendships, new bonds blooming in this time. Accept them with full heart, right? New chapters are coming in. Accept them and do not feel blocked. Especially the feminine energies in this time will be very, very helpful to you. The feminine friends will be very, very helpful to you. But you, my dear, the Pisces ascendant, have been very, very rough with your speech in this time. Why so? How can you be rough with your speech, right? Your words of wisdom, your calm and composed behavior is your key, my dear friends. You cannot be rude with people. That is your key. That is your plus point. And making this as a point that be very acceptful, be very loving towards the changes, because these few days everyone will feel everything is going very, very slow. There is no growth happening at all. But that's not the case. Everything grows, right? Whether slow or whether fast, everything is growing in this time. And especially, it is the Mon, Amavasya. Mon is being silent, being quiet, and introspecting within, right? Utilizing your inner abilities to activate whatever is in the heart and getting it out in this time period. All my lovely people. So, this was the reading for all the signs, my lovely people, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And I would say that this new moon is very important for everyone, as they will feel the tightness, the blockages, and what all hurdles they have in life. And I would say that utilize this time to take it as an opportunity to release all that is not wanted, to release all the unwanted from the inside, and may bringing in positive changes. Yes, Max, I'll be saving this video. So what all remedies you can do in this time? So you people can take a dip in your holy water, or you can pray, do your prayers while taking water baths, making donation and paying tribute to your dead relatives, to your dead ancestors in this time will be very, very helpful today and tomorrow, right? Both the 2 days. Ask for forgiveness for anything bad words that you have said to your elders or to your loved ones who are not there, right? Ask for forgiveness in this time. That will release lot of karmas from you, right? And utilizing it as an opportunity to do your prayers. Light a candle, especially the white candles, during the night time, and make your alignments come in. And next, do the chantings of Lord Shiva, because most of the planets are in the nakshatra ruled by the moon itself. Simply chanting Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And always remember, you are just not the body. You are much more than your body. This is just a shell, right? Whatever you are seeing, experiencing is through it. That is not you, right? Experience your inner energy, your soul, your prana shakti, and be in alignment with it, right? Activate it. That is the real you. Inside this body, inside this outer mind, is your inner mind, inner senses, inner chi energy you call it, the zen energy you call it, or the prana shakti you call it, or the kundalini energy you call it, right? Any way around, or the reiki energy you call it. You have it in you. You're not just the body, you are the soul, you are the universe, you are the powerhouse. Always remember this thing. As for the remedy part, I have time and again given various remedies of new moon. Whatever suits you, do it, right? It's now all up to you. And do not be confused in your decisions ever, right? And whenever you feel confused, stay relaxed, do your meditations, and just align yourself. I hope all you lovely people, you must have enjoyed this live session, and you people have been so lovely, so loving to me. And thank you, all you people, for joining in. And those of you who wish to have a reading with me, wish to have a consultation with me, you can always book a consultation. You can send me a DM or an email or anything by any medium, right? And you can book a consultation. So take care. God bless you. Have a very wonderful day, night, whatever you're having. God bless you. Stay blessed always and keep doing your prayers. Take care. Bye bye, people.